So first off, before I go over everything, I just want to do a couple, bookkeeping kind of things here with you guys. Only take a few minutes, but I do want to talk about the reason why I do this, what this is, and what's going on here. So we do local recordings of our SoCal streams of our tournaments here in SoCal, because if we did it on the actual stream setup, we wouldn't be able to start until like 2. We'd miss a few matches. We wouldn't be able to have control over the recording itself. Sometimes the venues don't even upload it for another 6 months or something like that. And also, it wouldn't be at a stream time that's, it's like 2 a.m. for us, so it'd be like 5 o'clock for the East Coast. So me doing this as an actual local recording at 9 p.m. makes things a lot more manageable, and we get to upload it on our own schedule, make sure it's going to be up there and everything like that. Before I get started with the actual stream itself, I do want to talk about the Discord server that we have. Discord's a great way for you to meet up with everybody, get some more information about the game, and things like that. I'm going to put a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube, but also if you're on Twitch, there's the link right there in the channel. So, with the Discord, what we usually do with it is we help get more people active and into the game. It's not an easy game to play, but it's an incredibly rewarding game to play. And if you get into it in steps, it's actually not as hard as many people think. So with it, you can look at the resources. We update the wiki. We got players that you can specifically ping if you've got questions for certain characters. We got links to old videos and things like that, like a Japanese video finder. And also we use the Discord for net play, things like that too. Our goal is to help make you get better at the game, and also just a community where we can all talk to each other and get more used to it and stuff like that. I also use it to help run local tournaments where you can find local tournaments in your area. If you're trying to build one, I have ways of getting you advice. I will try and coach people on how to run tournaments and things like that. So I really want to try and help build the local scene, because that's really what helps get +R going more. And other than that, we've got a major coming up, CE Otaku. It's going to be in Florida on the end of September, September 29th, I think. 27th through the end of the month, essentially. So, that's one of the few majors in the U.S., probably the world, that specifically has +R on their list. Like Evo doesn't. We had to add it to Anime Evo. So Frosty Faustings and CE Otaku are pretty much the only two. So I really want to support that. You're going to have some of the best players in the U.S. going to CE Otaku. That's usually where we meet for like the best ones. Also the kind of the capstone at the end of the year for our best Guilty Gear tournament. So before I continue with that, I just want to say, if you are watching this on Twitch and you want to get in contact with my YouTube channel, you can see that on the link here. Then I have a whole bunch of archives for all my videos. We got kumites, we got exhibitions, we got stuff like that for Guilty Gear. So you can see that on my YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you want to get me used to it on Twitch, you can see a link in the description for what my Twitch channel is. On Twitch, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Every Tuesdays when I do what I call arcade mode, it's where I do old fighting games, and we just kind of go through the arcade mode, get the story at the end. Just kind of a way to archive it, and you can see my struggle. Sometimes it's really difficult with those older fighting games because the AI is really stupid. And it's a lot of fun. On Thursdays, I do this tournament commentary like you're seeing right now. And on Sundays, I'm running RPGs, which is another passion of mine that I haven't really been getting as much into. So I try and do that kind of thing on Sundays. Right now, we've been running Paper Mario. If you've been watching like as a regular watcher, my stream schedule has been kind of off lately because I've just been trying to catch up with all this footage that we had from Evo. But now, after last Tuesday, I'm all caught up, so I'll be getting everything back up on set. I might be a little bit off after CE Otaku, just because I have to upload some casuals and stuff like that too, and that kind of thing. Also, if you're interested in helping out the stream at all, I don't really ask for money. It's not really something I care about. It's nice. It's kind of cool when people give tips and stuff like that, but if you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you want to do it and you want to help really easily, I mean, you can watch a commercial or something and get 50 bits and give it to me if you want, and then your name gets up on there and everybody gets to see that you did it. It's fun. I do that sometimes when I watch other people too. But if you want to actually get into a subscription, we do have emotes. I got these emotes right here. We got one for Biken, Robo-Ky, and our little Axel Yes. I don't expect anybody to get more than just the single tier emote, but if you want to actually get those other two emotes, they're like the $10 and $15 emote or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Don't expect anybody to do that, but if you do want to do that, I'll let you choose the emote as long as it's something Guilty Gear related and something that Twitch allows, of course. And also, if you happen to have Amazon Prime, you can go ahead and get a free subscription. If you're not even using it, you might as well use it on something and get a free emote out of that. And for anybody who actually wants to help, because the Twitch stuff isn't really something that helps, or the bits and subscriptions aren't really anything that help. What would help would actually be giving me more streaming equipment. I actually have a link to Amazon Prime down there. Not Amazon Prime, sorry, an Amazon wish list for streaming equipment. So now I got all that boring stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and rock. We've got our stream right here. We've got our setup. We've got, here we go, the tournament brackets right here. We've got a whole bunch of players. We had 13 players that night. It says 16 because there's 3 buys. So we've got DQRF, Nostalgic, Fifi, ClassicFightingGamer, myself, Stuff, Dyne, Dapper, who was a newer player, WingZero, Weatherbee, JMZ, Goldencreme, Juno, and Sledge of God. So without further ado, let's switch this over. We're going to start with Nostalgic versus Fifi here. So Nostalgic is our resident Ky player, and Fifi's our resident Robo-Ky player. Nostalgic, you see he goes a lot for those, what we call them, the stars, or chicken stars, where he uses that in order to control a lot of space in the game. Turn up the volume a little bit here so you can hear the music. Oh, I'm getting a little, there you go, some artifacting there. Okay, so Nostalgic keeping him in the corner. Fifi does have some meter there. We'll be able to do some good escape. He can do his Dragon Punch super. Like I said there, that's him keeping him in the corner with those stars, getting that pressure going. Oh, there we go. That's a super. It does connect. That Dragon Punch super actually automatically activates if you connect with it. If you don't connect with it, then it'll just be a whiffed Dragon Punch. Robo-Ky's moves all rely on meter. That didn't work. I think he could have gone for a Storm Lockable where you just throw them afterwards. Very super turbo type of tactic there. So Fifi takes the first round. Nostalgic getting him back in the corner over here. And trying not to let him escape, but Robo-Ky's button's very strong, able to do that in the air there. Gets hit with a Greed Sever. Stun Edge FRC running in, but ends up getting hit with a Dust while they trade, so it doesn't really do anything there. Robo-Ky knee missile getting in there. Alright, Nostalgic throws him. Roman cancels to do the combo in the corner there. Now, throws naturally give a 50% proration for any sort of combo you do afterwards. So we'll always do at least 50%, if not less, damage than the actual combo would have been. Robo-Ky is practically full meter here. Full meter now, you gotta really watch out. One tap here and Nostalgic will win this round. Oh, that throw's gonna hurt. There we go, and Fifi takes the first game. And Nostalgic take this back.
Heaven or hell, do one, rock.
Okay, Force Break, Greed Sever getting in there. Putting those stars just at the right height so he can't stand. Oh, it looked like he was going to go for a throw or something like that there, but it didn't go through. Nostalgic mash P to get him out of there. Couldn't complete the combo in the corner there. Tick throw. Doing a quick tap there, run in and throw. It's a reminder for those of you who won't know in this game, throws are 1 frame. And they also have 1 frame tech. So you have essentially the frame that they activate on, and then the frame afterwards to tech them. Interesting fallout there. It's not going to get hit with the... yeah, that eats projectiles. There we go. One round there for Nostalgic. Give it the star, but it wasn't a counter hit, so he couldn't do any sort of follow-up combo on there. Nice jump in attack there. Another tick throw. Being protected by his force break dust, or star. Gets in with some 5Ks, doing some cross up there. Staying on the mat for charges meter. Goes for a force break copter cancel. Another tick throw there from Nostalgic. Seems to be working out pretty well for him. Oh, that was a good counter hit combo, but he had a burst up. This is going to hurt, possibly kill. Gonna keep doing this until he explodes. Good job there from Fifi. You noticed he went a little bit too far, so he actually had to stop and move back forward again, so he was able to do that. So good call there by Fifi to notice that that was happening. One round away, and Fifi will take this one. Greed Sever into a counter hit. Gets a nice combo. It's going to have him stuck in the corner there. I'm sure he'll put up a chicken star on Wake Up. Oh, backwards cross-up Greed Sever. But wasn't able to get anything after that. So the Force Break Chicken Star that you see up there that Kai can do, that is 2 hits no matter what goes on. So you can shoot a projectile at it, it'll eat 1 projectile. You can shoot another one, it'll eat both, and then they're both gone. You can jump up and FD block it, because you can't normal block it. Just trying to get rid of it might be your best option, just so it's not present anymore. Much like a lot of things, like if you have the Dizzy fish, if you just attack the fish, that might be a better option for you than just leaving it out there to do its thing. Greed Sever gets hit by that a lot. Nostalgic just about to take this one. And next round, or next game here goes to Nostalgic. It's now 1-1.
Heaven or hell? Duel. 1, let's rock.
Okay, counter hit with another star, but because it was too far away, couldn't do much after it. Nostalgic just trying to do a block string to get him stuck in the corner there. That's a good spot to be. You know, sometimes your block strings, they're not going for a hit, they're going for just pushing them in the right position there. Is that the 4th Greed Sever he hasn't blocked in a row? Seems to be working pretty well. A nice use of super there when he sees he's vulnerable. Yeah, the general rule, you know, if you see somebody getting hit by the same move over and over, don't stop. Don't assume that they've learned until you actually see them learn, you know? There's a 5th Greed Sever he's gotten hit by. Oh, that star ended up eating that missile. Not sure if he would have gotten hit by it, but that's a pretty neat interaction there. Crosses up, doing some explosive damage here because he was in high heat, but it ended up stopping him in the middle of his combo for that. Still ends up taking the round, though. Okay, so Robo-Ky has mostly full meter. Again, every special move that he does, it's charged up when he has meter, but it takes 1 of those blocks, so 1/10 of a bar. And even though it shows up in 10 individual blocks, it actually is a 100% type of meter. FRCs do take 25% of the meter. And force breaks take 25%. There's actually an indicator on whether or not Robo-Ky has 25% meter or just 20% meter. And it's when the bar is red. So you'll see the bar is green right now. He has over 25% meter, but not 30% meter yet. Now he's less. Now he's at less than 25%. There we go. Fifi ends up taking that game there. So 1 round point here for Fifi. Take a look at the brackets here and go ahead and update this. So we have Fifi versus Nostalgic. Oops, forgot to start the tournament here. Fifi versus Nostalgic, and Fifi wins 2-1. And let's see who we got going up next here. Alright, so up next we're going to have Juno versus Sledge of God. And let's go ahead and update this part and show this. So Sledge is our resident chip player. He's been showing up a lot more lately, so that's really awesome. He used to play a lot in Accent Core, and he's kind of getting back into Plus R now. Juno here is a newer Potemkin player. He plays a ton of old fighting games, and has his own stream that he does things on there too. He's been picking up Potemkin. And one thing I've noticed, I think he's probably been watching a lot of videos on Fab and how Fab plays, because you seem to see him copy more of those things rather than say how Mike Z plays. Now, Chip is a really good match against Potemkin, mostly because of his teleportation abilities. He can just kind of move all over the place. He's going to be in the air a lot. So it's really tough for Potemkin to deal with that. It's a good tap there. Oh, nice hit. Wish he could have done a little bit more off of that. Good block there. Now, that move that Chip does, that overhead, it's not safe. You block it and you can punish it from him. You can even attack him in the middle of him doing it if you're doing things right. But I don't think it combos. I think if he hits with the previous one, it won't follow up into that one. It's more if they're doing a block string, you can switch into the overhead. That Chip super, where he does that whole bunch of 30 hits there, is one of the few supers in the game where if they whiff it, you have enough time to go into instant kill mode and instant kill them. Depending on your character, of course. Sledge takes the first one here. There's a couple other supers that do that. Faust's super, where you choose the angel or devil, also is one. Hammerfall super meter or super armor ends up going through Chip's Alpha Blade. Good teleport there. Ends up going into that throw. Now that throw, in Accent Core, it used to be that you can hit somebody out of that throw. You can hit Chip out of that throw. But you can't do that anymore. He's got Strike and Vol. Now this super has... Ooh, that could have been more, but it ended up not hitting with the Mega Fist after his 6H there. Not a good position. Sledge ends up taking that next round. One more round here. He's got the game. Good block there. Potemkin stuck in the corner. Not a good spot for Potemkin, mostly because he's just got such limited mobility. I mean, usually as Potemkin, you want to be really close to your opponent, and then they really have to guess on what you're doing. You see Juno there. Ooh, nice backdash out of there, but ended up recovering just at the wrong time. Now, Potemkin has only 1 frame of recovery on his backdash, so you can block something afterwards, but I don't think he was able to block that. And Sledge ends up taking that one. 2-0. Let's go back to our brackets here, and we'll update the brackets. This is Juno and Sledge of God. We had Sledge with 2. And let's go ahead and see who we're going to have next on here. Alright, so it looks like our next match is going to end up being DQRF versus Fifi. So we'll go ahead and update this by here. And just go ahead and put DQRF versus Fifi in here. Before I get started, what I've been doing lately is, I guess I've done it once. It takes a lot of energy to stay here and talk a lot, all that kind of stuff. I've been kind of more on an energy drink kick. So, I've been doing different types of energy drinks. Last time I had NOS. NOS is my usual go-to one. It doesn't have very much caffeine. This time, I haven't really tried Rockstar in a while. Got Rockstar here tonight. Rockstar, how much caffeine does it have? 160 milligrams, so not that much. Way too much sugar. A lot of vitamin B, and B. So a lot of B's in there. We'll see how it works. I'll let you guys know. If I start falling asleep, it's Rockstar's fault. Blame them. Who's that, Coke? Or is that Pepsi? I think it's Coke. Yeah, blame them. That doesn't say. I know it's one of those two. I think Monster's one of them and Rockstar's the other. But in any case, you're here to watch this game. So let's go ahead and update the names. Yeah. It's clearly DQRF and Fifi. So here we go. DQRF has been on a Cliff binge lately. DQRF's main character is Soul, but Cliff is so troll-worthy that you gotta have somebody who plays him. So look at the crazy BS that Cliff's able to do. If you don't know how to fight Cliff, you're gonna lose to Cliff, because Cliff is so weird that you gotta know how to fight him. So he's doing a taunt there. The taunt actually is a projectile. Got a good burst there, but... okay, getting some good attacks there. Doing a nice, awesome block, attack string. Be able to throw him out of that combo. Cliff does the dodge. Now, Cliff's dodge actually has 0 frames recovery, so you're actually not vulnerable the instant that's done. You can't just attack somebody out of a dodge. You can throw them though, so try and throw them. He can cancel the dodge into an attack at any time. So if you get close and try and throw and he goes to the attack, he'll attack you before the throw hits. But the actual attack itself, right there he blocked the throw and then, or blocked the follow-up and then okay, he's got to give me a good combo here. Puts him up in the corner. Gets that good range with Cliff. Large explosions there. Oh, that actually hit. DQRF's always said that that's like one of the worst supers for Cliff. It worked, but you can tell it didn't really do much damage there. DQRF takes 1 point here with his Cliff. Getting a nice solid combo here. Goes into FRC just to get more stuff in there. But it was a lot of damage from that combo, so it seems like it was definitely worth it. Goes into a dodge follow-up into throw into the corner. Goes for his dive kick, but doesn't get much off of it. Goes for another dive kick. That dive kick actually, it hits in the air and then it hits on the ground. So you'll see some pretty interesting combos where he like follows them up, gets them in the air, hits him here, and then does a dive kick down and hits him with the splash too. Nice throw. I think that was an accidental follow-up. He didn't do the right one there. But still ends up getting the win. 1 round away, and DQRF takes the match. Alright, DQRF getting in there. Fifi, I think, just doesn't know how to fight Cliff here. He seems pretty lost. Okay. There we go. Cliff getting a nice solid combo here. It's going to push him away into that splash, like I was saying. I don't know if the combo is going to be any different when you have a heavy character like Robo-Ky or not. But in any case, DQRF wins this one and ends up taking the match. So we got 2-0. Let's go ahead and check our brackets out. We'll update this. We've got DQRF and Fifi. DQRF wins 2-0. Great, so let's check out who we've got going on next here. Alright, next so we've got Golodencreme versus Sledge. Sledge on the left, Golodencreme on the right. That's a banned stage, guys. Don't choose that one, or Frasco. So Golodencreme ended up getting a bye. So Sledge had to win one game here, and Golodencreme, this is his first match. Golodencreme's a very solid Faust, able to react super quick. One thing with Faust, ooh, a mini pot right away. That's gonna possibly affect, ooh, nice follow-up there. I'm gonna say it would have affected teleports, but they wasn't really in position for it. Ah, man. So Chip is a character with very low defense, and low defense characters have low stun defense as well. So they're pretty easy to stun. So that would be characters like Chip, Melia, Biken, Cliff, and Dizzy. I think those are in order the 5 lowest defense. Good stuck up in the corner here. Faust does have a lot of meter, so he does have to watch his back there. Good dead angle. Not a good position there. Ends up getting hit with the bomb. This didn't combo. Oh no! Saw that coming a mile away. Oh man. Golodencreme takes the first one. I wasn't sure if Golodencreme saw it too, but I would assume he would. Okay. Good hit there. Now the that Gamma Blade, the one that traps them, you see Chips doing that a lot, but really it's people get into, oh, there's a meteor coming up here. When he does that, and most people when they do this combo, it is where they're on the ground state. And when you're in OTG state, you take a lot less damage. You have like a huge amount of proration. I don't know the exact number, but it's something like, you know, you only take 10% of the actual damage. So he just gets a couple more hits in. It's just like 5 more damage, but it's something. And it doesn't cost any extra meter to do it. Good cross up there. Since Chip's jump H is multi-hit while you're moving, you actually cross up naturally in the middle of the attack there. Golodencreme takes one more round here. One more round, he's got the whole match done. Alright, good escape there from Sledge. Trying to figure out what he can do here against Golodencreme. Nice hit, but wasn't able to do any sort of follow-up combo there. Still keeps getting some random stray hits, but with no confirms. It's a little bit nice there. See, that's all just OTG damage. There's barely anything on that. Okay, good dead angle. All food. All 4 items were food. Oh, what a terrible setup. At least he got some health out of it, right? Oh, Sledge gets a gold burst, so he gets some meter. Oh! I thought for sure that poison was gonna hit him. I'm like, oh my god, is he gonna get hit by that? Because it's right in the middle. Oh man, that was clutch. I don't know if Sledge knew that was gonna happen or not, but he did not get hit by that poison. One of the most annoying lows for me in the game is Faust's, because it's like 3 hits. Doesn't even look like it's low because it kind of arcs downward. You know, lows usually like aim straight down or like go up or something like that. But his 2K, where it's just kind of 3 kicks like that. Ooh, nice mini pot. It's not going to go very... Oh, there we go. Golodencreme ends up taking it 2-0. But still a pretty good show there from Sledge. It's always cool watching Chip play. Let's go ahead and check out our brackets here. We'll update this. So as you can see, Golodencreme had a bye. So this was Goldencreme versus Sledge, and Goldencreme wins this one 2-0. And let me go ahead and update this and see who we've got going on next. Okay, so our next match is going to be with WingZero. So let me just update this part of the bracket here real quick. We had WingZero beating his bye, of course. And we had a match that was off stream. It was Weatherbee versus JMZ. JMZ ended up winning against Weatherbee 2-0. So the next match we have up is going to be WingZero versus JMZ. So let me go ahead and update the names on here real quick. Got WingZero and JMZ. I don't know which side the players are on yet, so we'll get that figured out. I think I've got this right. I think player 1 is WingZero. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure player 1's WingZero. So yeah, Eddie Puddle, I like that, man. I think Vanilla Eddie was great. He was one of the best characters in the game then, and he totally deserved it. He was a very difficult player to play as. So WingZero's main character is Johnny, but he's been playing Order Soul in tournaments lately, just kind of as a secondary character. I guess he wins too much, so he's been deciding to play as a secondary character. And you'll see here one thing he really likes to do with Order Soul is get 100% meter, and then go, and now level 3, and then he'll do this whole dragon install and kill with it. That's what he goes for, that's how he plays. He just thinks it's so cool. Look how cool he is. He's gonna go for it again here. There was some interesting talk and discussion in the Guildiger Discord about why people think Order Soul is a gorilla and what the definition of a gorilla type of character is. Order Soul, maybe he's not a gorilla, but he's got some interesting tactics that just let you just read your opponent hard. You know, because he's got like, oh, his jump H, his 5H, just a lot of his moves, his jumping arc, his movement, a lot of his attacks, just they're really good at being impressive for that. Oh, wasn't able to do his dragon install, unfortunately. That's okay, WingZero takes the first game.
Please select your character.
And I know most of you don't care, but as someone who's a tournament organizer, if you're curious of what the terminology is, because there's like rounds and games and matches and sets and all that kind of stuff, what actually is what? If somebody comes up and they tell me, hey, I won the game, I'll say, okay, sure. But the way the order works is you've got a round, which is the points that they have here, and then you've got a game, which is whoever wins this set of 2 out of 3 rounds, it wins the one game. Then, if you have a game that has sets, which would be like usually in grand finals in our tournaments, the only times you have sets, that's when you have a set. And then whoever wins everything of that whole thing between those two characters, that's a match. So you have round, game, set, and match. And if you want to get even more technical, then there's tournament. So round, game, set, match, tournament point, essentially. Here he goes again, he's going for the dragon install. Oh, no, he used a level 3. Into an air throw. Order Soul's air throw range is so good. Just that arc is so perfect. Because he jumps a little bit lower than most other characters, and usually when you're doing an air throw, you want to be lower. That's when you have a better chance of throwing them. It's like they're here and you're here, you go up and you throw them, and then you grab, kind of thing. Air throw positioning is very tough to get used to. Okay. JMZ does a tick throw. Turning the tables here a little bit. Maybe not. WingZero still has full meter. He doesn't have a level 3, so he can't do his, he's gonna back up, go for level 3. He really wants that destroyed setup here. So this is gonna go for. There we go. Oh man, so hot. JMZ here rage quitting, pulling out his controller, and if you only have one controller, it's just gonna keep pausing back and forth, so it's just going slow motion this instant kill here. Destroyed. We're gonna have to clip that for you, WingZero, because that's the coolest destroyed that you got the whole night, I would say. Yeah. Let's go to the brackets here. We got everything set up here. It was WingZero versus JMZ. WingZero wins 2-0. And let's see what we've got going on next year. I'm gonna update the information here in a sec. Okay, so up next, let me update the bracket here with some of the off-stream, off-recording matches we've got here. So we did Goldencreme and stuff was off-stream, or off-recording. So it was 2-0 for CFG. Sorry, not Goldencreme, CFG. That's me. CFG. ClassicFightingGamer. There we go. That's me. We had Dyne and Dapper, and Dyne ended up winning on that one 2-0. So our next match here is going to be CFG, myself versus Dyne. So let me go ahead and update this here, and we'll go ahead and get started. Bam. All right. So Dapper on there was a newer player. I think it was his first time showing up to Game Realms. So good to see more new people get started here. I did Yoshijin round start, but didn't confirm after it. Now, Dyne is really, really, really good at throwing. I'd almost joke that he's so good at throwing that he's even better than I am, which is true. I pride myself on how good I am at throwing, but Dyne's even better than I am. Oh. Okay, that's what I mean. He's gonna go in and just try and throw a lot. There we go. He went for hack and slash there. You're gonna see that a lot. One thing also is oh nice. I'm gonna have to start trying to do that more. I didn't even think about that. Because 6H that Faust does is like a 24 frame overhead. It gives you so much time to do something else. There we go. Nice solid combo here. I still have perfect health. Let's see if I can keep it. Just trying to do some attacks to keep some distance there. Oof. Not a good position to be in. I'm really bad at commentating on my own matches because I'm trying to learn this. Oof. He's got full meter. Yeah. Not sure if that's going to work, if he can do something here. He went for... I knew he was going for that hack and slash. One tap. Anybody who taps here wins. Oh my god, no. Oh no. I had that. I hit with the 2K and I didn't do the follow-up with it. Maybe because I thought I already won or something like that, or I just wasn't sure what I needed to do. But Dyne gets the first round there, or first game. Throwing your matches, yeah. There's like a stream somewhere out there where we tech each other's throws like 4 times in a row. We both do a lot of throwing. Oh, nice. That's a combo I'd been working on slightly before Evo. The positioning was a little off, so I had to kind of attempt a second reset on there instead of actually go out for a full-on combo. But it's still something I've been working on. This pissed me off right here, because I was holding back that whole time. The instant I let go of back, he hits me with jump H. I'm getting some good setups here, though. Nice throw. Very nice throw from his side there. Didn't have enough meter to follow up after that. 2 meteors! Going in for that throw was the right option there. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. Couldn't quite kill with that combo. Ah, I lucked out there. That was a risky move. Because he should have thrown me out of that. I got 1 round. Went in for that throw. I didn't know what item he threw. I think I was a little worried about what item that was. I didn't see it. I still haven't seen it from here, but... Try and protect himself with a little mini Faust there. I don't have any meter to do much after that. Nice, nice. Good option there. Good throw. I'm gonna have to watch out for Robo-Ky coming in here. Yeah. Ah, didn't block that overhead. Oh well. Dyne gets a very well-deserved win here. Let's go ahead and see who we've got going on next here. It looks like it's already started the next match. This is gonna be a button check though, so let me switch this out here. So if we go to our brackets, that was Dyne wins against CFG 2-0. And let's see who we're gonna have next on this right here. Okay, so up next we're gonna have Nostalgic for Sledge of God. Nostalgic got a bye on loser side, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that through here. And we're gonna have this match ready here for Nostalgic and Sledge. Let me switch over the display here.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, rock.
6K 2H. I don't know, as an ender, 6K isn't really the option. You do maybe 6P into 2H and then switch over into her Zakuro, which is the air grab move. That's a decent option there. Usually what I do is I just knock them into a 2H into the Zakuro. Nice teleport there. So he's doing Find Me. So Sledge right there had Chip has Find Me, which makes you flash invisible. He's actually got double Find Me where you can do it again, and it changes the frequency. So when you do it, it does a normal pulse, and then when you do it again, you just choose whenever the other pulse is by when you do the move. So you can have it like invisible, 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 invisible. So it's even harder to see him. Clearly that's what made Chip the best character in the game here. I joke, but Chip's actually a really good character in this game still. Nostalgic jumps out of it, but ends up getting attacked anyway. See, that combo actually does a lot of damage at lower health because it's so many hits. And you actually do a lot more damage the more hits you do at low health than you would at higher health because of the way Guts works in this game. So, Sledge takes the first game there.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, rock.
Good blocking, able to get out of the corner there, does some backdashing for the invincibility. Oh, I was expecting a tick throw, and I think Sledge was too. He ended up not getting hit by that. Good block there on Green Sever. Is getting thrown back into the corner here, but Chip can easily escape that with his teleports. Nostalgic jumps. He hasn't fallen for that any time it's done so far. He's done it twice. Blocks the 5D. Nostalgic doing some very good setups here. I think that jump H was an accident on his part. He might have gone for try to do a normal throw. Is that going to kill? Oh, not quite. He ends up teching out of it just in time. Nostalgic still has meter, so Chip can die here pretty easily if he just gets hit once. Chip's health is really low in this game. It's one of the worst. Or, in fact, it's the worst. There we go. Sledge takes the round there. Good block on that Greed Sever. Good attack there. Getting that counter hit to go through. Oh, there we go. Now he got hit by it. That's going to be OTG damage, so it's not going to do too much. Chip's still at a lot of health, or a lot of meter here, and health. One little hit, and Chip's going to win. A little bit risky on Nostalgic's side, but he had to do it. That was a faultless defense block. When you faultless defense blocks that moves, when you faultless defense on blocks or moves that you have to block back and forth, you lose cross-up protection. And so what that means is you actually have to switch your way you're blocking over and over if you're doing a faultless defense. So with that being said, let's go ahead and update the bracket here. We've got Sledge and Nostalgic, and Sledge ended up winning 2-0. Now let's go ahead and see who we're going on next here. Okay, so up next we've got CFG and Weatherbee. Weatherbee is our main ABBA player. He mostly plays Skullgirls. But we have Skullgirls tournaments at the same time as well. Skullgirls and Vampire Savior is what we're running. I'm also trying to see if we can add a Akatsuki Blitzkampf onto there too. We'll see about that. Now that we got some Akatsuki Blitzkampf arcade boards. We both go for a sweep at the start. Neither of us hit. Does a burst to get out of the combo there. It's a good job. Okay, he's going to get broken out of this really soon here. That's going to be a full combo and a death. Yeah. So with ABBA, whenever she falls down and has to get back up, she loses a huge chunk of her Muso meter, like 25%. And when you're out of the meter and you recover, then you have a recovery animation, and you're very vulnerable during that. So at that time, you can also get thrown, or not thrown. You can get instant killed if they set it up right too. It's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I didn't quite think she was gonna be out of meter. I think she was gonna be just like barely out of meter. I was trying to delay that with that tatami mat. Oh, that was an accidental blood pack. He did not mean to do that. Good FRC there. He's bouncing in the corner there, and CFG takes 1 point. So 1 game. Nice cross up. Ended up whiffing the my tatami mat in the air. Something I need to work on. I'm doing that a lot. So you saw I just went for a raw sweep and I didn't follow up with the sweep. It's because I wanted to do damage from just the tick on there. Yep, goes for the super. Now the super also costs a blood pack, so if you're going for those supers, you really gotta be careful. I'm super close to being dizzied, but it doesn't matter because I'm dead. So Weatherbee takes the first round here. Man, that one 6H almost got me dizzied. ABBA actually has some really heavy dizzy potential. Something you gotta really watch out for. If you watch the tournament for EVO 2017, Skeletal Minion actually stunned a lot of people as ABBA and instant killed them, which is kind of the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Nice air throw, or for the first throw there. Ooh, good block on my Zakuro. Zakuro is blockable. Again, Zakuro is the counter I do where I do that air grab, the ground air grab. It's actually not a grab. It can be blocked. Oh, Danzai right there. Gotta be super careful of Danzai. Danzai has super meter, or super armor. Out of a good position here. Weatherbee takes a round and a game there. Now 1-1. Good job, Weatherbee, so far. I jumped H there, that would have worked. Nice Terminator run there. Able to do some sort of combo there. Oh, I do that on accident sometimes when I'm going for that combo. Not because I'm pressing dust, but because I'm actually letting go of dust. Because I use 2D, and then I do a tatami mat, and if I let go of dust just before I press H, it actually counts as a negative edge, so it actually ends up doing that. See, there it goes again. Man, I hate that. Now, Bike and Sakura move, that's the backstab that she has with her guard cancel. If you hit somebody in the air, it actually wall sticks them. Man. Round start 6H. Almost gets me dizzied. The famous meme video was a Vevian who played Dizzy against ABBA, who backdashed into forward dash, or back air dash into forward air dash, gets hit with 6H, gets dizzied, and just gets instant kill round start. Nobody even attacked other than the 6H. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Wow, the jump D ended up missing. There we go. Buffer and a super ready for it, but I go ahead and take that right there. So CFG wins against Weatherbee 2-1. Go ahead and go to the brackets here and see what we got going on here. So according to the brackets, we had CFG versus Weatherbee. Weatherbee got a bye on loser's side, so I'm going to go ahead and update this. And then CFG ended up winning against Weatherbee 2-1. Oops, that was 2-1, not 2-0. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and see who we've got going on next here. Okay, so before we get started here, Asobo, you're asking if this is a Switch tournament. No, this was run on PS4. This was actually a local tournament that we ran over in SoCal, and then we recorded all the matches, and so I'm kind of putting them all out there so we can put them on YouTube and everything like that. I'm doing commentary and editing here while we're doing the Twitch stream here. We actually are just starting our very first top 8 match. So before we get to that top 8 match, let me just update the rest of these brackets here, because there were some things that were off recording. So we had Stuff versus Dapper, and Dapper ended up winning 2-0 against Stuff. And Dapper versus JMZ, Dapper won 2-1 against JMZ. Juno got a bye, and so Juno wins against his bye. And Fifi versus Juno, Fifi ends up winning 2-1. And so our very first tournament, our top 8 match is going to be WingZero versus Goldencreme. So let me go ahead and put this on here. Like I said, WingZero's been playing Order Soul. WingZero getting some good air throwing going on there. Again, Order Soul's very good at kind of abusing characters with his buttons in the right way. So he's got good speed, good an interesting jump arc that it's actually smaller, which really is good for certain types of anti-air attacks. It's like if you're trying to beat an anti-air, his jump H, one that goes down there, is going to be a lot more effective. He's got a good air throw arc. And he can still do some really solid damage, too. Good counter hit. Blocks the poison there. There's a bomb incoming. Ends up getting hit by it and gets hit with the flower at the bottom there. Alright, WingZero getting some good setups over here going on. Ends up whiffing a follow-up there. Good backdash on the dead angle, so he didn't get knocked back from the dead angle there. WingZero still has 50% meter he can use. Faust has very fast, long-range normals. Very difficult for characters to deal with. Couldn't quite follow up with that combo there. Let's see what the meteors. Golodencreme's going to take that first game here. WingZero sticking with Order Soul.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, let's rock.
There's a bomb in play. There we go. He crossed him up right before the bomb exploded. Very typical Faust technique. Something you always got to watch out for if you have a bomb nearby and he just jumps over you for it. Now for Faust items, you can only have one in play at a time. So if he puts food out there, it'll stay out there until the food gets eaten. So sometimes it's a good option just to not take the food and just let it stay out there so he can't throw another item. There's a meteor coming out there pretty soon. Gonna combo into the meteors? Yep, there we go. Bursted, but WingZero wasn't able to get out of that corner there. Last round point here. If Golodencreme wins, he's gonna take this this game and this match here. Nice 5H, getting Golodencreme back to the corner. Solid burst. Golodencreme does a dead angle to get him out. Avoids the donut. Good job for WingZero. So, looked like WingZero was going to go for the his destroyed setup there with his dragon install move, but didn't go for it. Instead, he takes a round. Nice counter hit there. Doesn't quite do any sort of full combo there, though. Nice setup. Avoids the mini Robo-Ky. Nice attack. Wasn't able to do any sort of conversion off that, though. WingZero does have a lot of meter he can use. He might be saving it for his dragon install, though. Nope, decides to not use it for that. That goes for the win instead of the flashy win. How does the saying go? It's like I miss I don't like the new WingZero. Dragon installs Senkai, save up, but lose WingZero. Not the use meter and win WingZero. It's an inside joke we have there from the Discord. A little bit of lag there from the Avermedia. Goes into full meter, or full item super. 2 items in there though, or two food items in there, I should say. So not a very effective one. Last game that Golodencreme fought in, he actually had all 4 of them were food items. This is a good one. He's got meteor and mini pot. Mini pot's a very, very strong item there. It's just a small little walking figure, but he takes 3 hits to go away. Nice 5H to get out of there, but wasn't able to follow up with any sort of combo after that. Got a meteor incoming here. That flower is so tough to deal with. I can barely even see what items those were. I knew there was a bomb in there though. Got a cranked guard meter here. Can't get hit, otherwise it's going to take a lot of damage. Nice attack there. Ooh, very close. Very close. WingZero ends up taking the round. It's now final round. Whoever wins this gets the match out. Hit with the mini Robo-Ky, but still managed to stay in the corner out there. They're both at the same amount of health. Ooh. Still same amount of health. Ooh, doesn't get hit with the fingers, the palm. Very close. It's gonna take it. Got a bomb in play. Doesn't cross up with it, though. Oh my god, so clutch. Oh, he did hit with the door. It doesn't get hit with the second door. Oh man, no idea what was gonna happen there. All right, well, Golodencreme takes it 2-1. Let's take a look at the brackets here so we can update this. That was WingZero and Golodencreme. Golodencreme wins 2-1. Now let's see who we've got going on next here. All right, so up next we've got Dyne versus DQRF. Dyne on the left side here. It's gonna be interesting because both of these characters have very long range normals. Cliff probably has the longer range, but they still have very long range. He's a very floaty player. Got some very weird interactions that he has going on there. Blocks a burst. Dyne traditionally goes for his throw there. Got a bomb. DQRF blocks the bomb. Make sure not to get hit by it. Another bomb set up there. Nice attack there. Dyne was going to go for a throw after that. Just needs one tap and DQRF wins this. Completely unnecessary gold burst there. Completely unnecessary gold burst. Could have just tapped him and he would have won. But, there we go. Still ends up taking the round though, that's good. Would have been a shame if he dropped that round. Alright. Oh, mini Robo. We didn't see that one out there. Another mini Robo. So the mini Robo likes to change direction once it lands, so it runs towards the opponent. One pretty good option if you want to deal with the mini Robo, much like a lot of those items, like getting rid of nets or getting rid of dizzy fish, is jump up and block it. You jump up and block it, it's not going to fall back down. Alright, DQRF takes the first round here. First game, sorry. Nice air throw. Cliff has one of the best air throw ranges. So, something that you want to watch out for. Okay, we got meteors in play incoming. Ends up getting hit by Gold Burst. Both players have full meter. It's hit by the respect move. Oh, nice. Goes for a force break chop there. Yeah, Cliff is one of those characters. He's been picking up a lot lately, actually. There's a couple Cliff players in our majors across the US, but Cliff is also one of those characters where he's so weird that if you don't have Cliff experience, you're going to lose just because you don't have that experience. We do have a meteor coming up here. So it's very important to learn how to play Cliff. Man, Dyne's getting all these meteors. Bomb incoming. Oh, nice block there. Or nice dodge around that super. That's one of the supers where if you're a character that can kind of follow up with their instant kill, then you can instant kill a whiffed version of that super. Oh, nice throw tech. But still, DQRF ends up taking it. Interesting interactions there. Gold burst into gold burst. So DQRF wins this 2-0. Let's go back to the brackets. This was DQRF's win. So after this, we're going to be going to the loser side. Let's find out who our next match is going to end up being. Okay, so up next we've got Sledge versus Dapper. This is Dapper's first time in top 8. He beat 2 people to get here, so congrats to him so far. I think Dapper's mostly showed up to play Under Night In-Birth when we were holding a little bit of those tournaments at this location. I've seen him around as well. Sledge doing some dirty tricks there. Dapper ends up blocking the overhead follow-up. Got some good combo setups here. Nice DP reading that. Again, that overhead is not safe, even if you're doing it in the middle of a block string. It's not a real combo. It's designed for a mix-up, not for some sort of... like, it's a risk mix-up. But if you hit it with it, you can get a full combo after it. It's usually not even an option to carry your combo. So like you're not going to combo into that move unless they're already in the air. If you bounced them up and then you can continue a combo after that. Gets hit with that unblockable. Good teleport. Gamma Blade's not going to do too much damage. There we go. This is going to do a lot. Nice DP there. So, over at this venue, we have a couple things where I think he just might just be toying with him because he's got just one tiny little bit of health left. But we've got this issue at Game Realms where every now and then if somebody plugs in one controller on the other side of a table, it'll actually like turn the screen low. And so we'd actually fixed that. I'm not sure if this was still going on at this point. We actually switched over to a different position. Even if they were plugged into like a different power strip and everything. So we don't exactly know what was causing it, just some sort of like field thing, I guess, I don't know. Where like the metal from the USB port touching the USB of something else shocks that, which sends something somewhere else, and it ended up slightly turns the monitor off for just a moment and turns it back on. So that might have been what happened there when they kind of just went backwards. Goes for his super. He has all his extra meter. Ends up not blocking it the right way, though. One more round here and Sledge wins. It's a good beta blade off that. Nice air throw. Stuck in the corner. Oh no, that's gonna kill. Oh, not quite kill. Does a DP on wake up. There we go. And Sledge ends up winning 2-0 there. Let's take a look back at these brackets. That was Sledge versus Dapper, and Sledge ends up winning 2-0. Pretty sure I know who we're going to have next up on here, but let me just go ahead and update the information on my section here, so give me a moment. Okay, so up next we've got Fifi versus CFG. I was not in a good mood after losing to Dyne there, because I kept getting hit. But I think there was that one round where I got hit by like 3 jump H's in a row, and it dizzied me. I just got really pissed after that. Okay, God, I'm stuck in the corner. I'm very aware of Robo-Ky buttons. Something I'm very aware of. That's the best wording I can use. Kind of scared of them, if there's any sort of better description. So you're going to see me kind of run up and block a lot, just because I don't want to get hit by those buttons. I've had such a hard time with Robo-Ky lately. It was a good sweep there. Wasn't aware sweep would interact like that. Really couldn't follow up after that unless I IAD'd, and I didn't want to risk that. So I was going in for a reset instead. Ooh, I thought he was going to be able to block that in time, but he didn't. Nice. I was worried he was going to do a DP on wake up. Still am. Nice FRC on that Sakura just to make sure it's safe. That's one trick I learned against the cluster bombs that Robo-Ky has. Because a lot of Robo-Kys like to do multiple cluster bombs. Nice throw. That's going to kill. So first game here goes to CFG. So they'll do a cluster bomb, and the cluster bombs follow you with whichever direction you go to. So if you jump up, you can actually jump up barely over all of them. And they shoot another one, and then the other ones are going to go up too, and you're just going to keep going up, over, and around them. So that's what I've been doing against cluster bombs lately, and it works where I don't have to block any of them. I just go around them all. Okay, good throw there. See, right there, I knew he couldn't do a DP on Wake Up, or at least the super version. So I went ahead and did a 6H. Here we go, right into the super. Okay, he does have meter now. There's me going around the cluster bombs again. Nice Sakura there. Good burst, trying to keep my momentum. Very worth it, getting that win. One more win here and I take the game. Game and match here. Just being very aware of Robo-Ky buttons is going to be kind of difficult to deal with. And also have to be aware of any sort of Robo-Ky command grab. Because that's one thing you have to worry about a lot with Biken. If characters go for their command grabs against you. Okay, good setup there. Gets hit with his jump H. Okay. I was worried he's going to DP on his wake up. Still am kind of worried about that. Okay, he's out of meter now. At least less than 50%. Nice. Ah, man, he gets hit with the DP. Gonna try and jump H them right there. Okay, get being very careful here. Doing his 5K. It's my least favorite button for Robo-Ky. I hate that button. Overall, I'm doing pretty good. But, you know, if you start just thinking, hey, I'm doing well, and you start slacking off, you're going to lose. There we go. Good. I read that. Not going to work as a combo. Just slightly too low to the ground as a heavy character. Man, he read that. Shouldn't have done that O-Ren. Expecting a DP. Ooh, man, I'm one hit away. One hit away. He did a Tiger Knee Dragon Punch. He still has a burst coming up. Nice throw. That's going to kill. That's going to kill. Good. Alright, and I end up winning 2-0. Go me. Take a look back at the brackets here, see where we're at.
Please select your character.
So, CFG wins against Fifi 2-0. My next match, it looks like it's going to be WingZero. So that's the end of the line for me. I never beat WingZero. But let's go ahead and find out who we're going on next here. Update a few things. Okay, so up next we're going to have Dyne versus Sledge. Let's see here. In chat we've got... let's see here. Watched some videos of original Guilty Gear. Didn't know Baiken was a secret character in that game. Yeah, she's a secret character. She actually has a technique where she can Yozansen into Yozansen, and you fly in the air every time you do it. You can actually keep hovering with Yozansen until you get to the top of the screen and keep doing it in timeout in that game. Pretty interesting interaction there. And Cliff, yeah, he was in Guilty Gear 1. His sprite work is actually almost exactly the same in this one. But he was added as a boss character in the Guilty Gear X series. And he only really became tournament legal in +R. So he and Justice weren't tournament legal until just this last update that existed. Robo-Ky, he's popular enough. I see him. Let's see here, top Robo-Ky players. We've got over here we have Fifi. We've got Akito. There's also M-Song who plays Robo-Ky. Dr. Stormlock, who is at Evo, also plays Robo-Ky. So there's a fair amount of good Robo-Ky players. Sorry if I missed somebody. I know I'm not trying to name all the good ones. I'm just trying to name ones at the top of my head. So don't be upset. But so next we've got here is gonna be Dyne versus Sledge of God. So Faust versus Chip here. Nice interaction there. Getting in there. Dyne going for his signature throws. Blocks the lows. Got a meteor coming up in play here. Meteors do a ton of damage. The trick with meteor too is you want to just go on the opposite side of when he threw the meteor, because it's always going to go down angle at the direction that he was facing. So if you go the other side and you stay in that kind of corner over here, you're probably not going to get hit as much. Man, Faust getting a lot of food items. Let's hit with Mini Faust and an attack there. Okay, nice Alpha Blade follow-up there, getting in a combo. There we go, nice combo setup there. First round goes to Sledge. Air Alpha Blade doesn't hit. Oh, Chikua. So the Chikua item is interesting item that you can see here. It actually increases Faust's tension pulse, or whoever picks it up's tension pulse, to 120% beyond the maximum you can get. So you see how his super meter is now purple. It's flashing really, really fast. That means his gain is way faster than normal. Got a meteor coming up here. Nice command grab and a Gamma Blade, but doesn't switch sides. There we go, this is gonna hurt. Oh, messes up the combo, but gets a reset with the overhead there. Not quite enough to kill. There we go. Sledge takes the first round. And first game.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Rock.
Oh, uses the door in the wrong direction. Ends up getting hit and comboed, but bursts out of the corner there. Nice backdash. Doesn't get hit with that setup there. It's very easy for a chip player to just get out of something that you set up because they can just teleport anywhere. Almost dizzy here for Faust. Gotta watch out for Faust's jump H. That's gonna kill. Ooh, I was a little shocked there. Tongue-tied. He ended up escaping out of the super, but still ended up getting hit. I think Dyne was probably a little weirded out that he was able to get out of there as well. The good block strings here from Sledge. Well, gets hit with the pan. Okay, good dead angle there. Switches the other side, so he's not going to get hit by meteors from that direction. Very low health, though. Picks up the donut, which is going to give him some more health. Watch out for the bomb, but doesn't get hit by it. That's good. How to switch sides from that. Oh, but gets thrown. That's not going to kill, but he's going to go for hack and slash. Nope. Okay. Dyne takes that round. Very readable door. Got another meteor in play. Dyne's just getting all the meteors tonight. But Chip able to switch to the other side. It doesn't get hit by it. Watch out for that poison, but it's no longer active and gets thrown. Nice beta blade there. Good jump around that door. That super's not going to connect, but he FRC's out of it. Teleports right out of that into the bomb, and that's going to kill. Sledge ends up taking the match. 2-0. Let's go back and take a look at the brackets here. We can update this. So Sledge ends up winning against Dyne 2-0. I know who we've got going on next here, but give me a moment just to update the information. Alright, so a bit of a mix-up from what I was expecting. We're actually going into the match with DQRF and Goldencreme. I don't know if my match was recorded or not, or what was going on with that. But we're doing this match next, so I don't know exactly why it's happening, but this is the winners finals match. This will end up being 3 out of 5, so let me go ahead and pull this up here. Hopefully my match didn't get not recorded. But that's okay. Alright, so again, 3 out of 5 here. Got some interesting interactions. DQRF did fight a Faust earlier against Dyne. Blocks the burst. Golodencreme has a poison out in the field, but there's no way he's going to get hit by it. Ooh, Cliff almost dizzied here. Not a good position for DQRF to be in. Nice super into the respect. Oh, gets hit with 6P or 6H. Blocks the door. Stuck in the corner there. Nice attack there after the FRC. Really close here. Who's going to take it? Got the bomb incoming. Cliff just out of meter. He can't do any sort of faultless defending. Ends up killing before he can deal with that pot there. So good job. Goes to a very typical Cliff combo. Now, Faust has a lot of long-range attacks, so it's very difficult to deal with. Okay, a lot of damage there dealt to Cliff. Cliff has the 4th worst defense in the game. Good blocks on those meteors. Still got a lot of chip damage in there, though. Not looking too good here for DQRF. And Golodencreme takes the round. Ducks right underneath the fishing pole, as we call it. Oh, right into the bomb. Oh, nope, doesn't combo into the bomb. That force bake slap chop. That's a difficult move to deal with, the Cliff pole vault. You gotta kind of know what direction he's going to be at for you to block on that. Nice air throw tech. I love seeing air throw techs in this game. Not a real combo, but still works. Damage is damage. Oh, combos him right into the donut to get some health back. That's a shame. Oh man, what an interaction. That was a very worthwhile dead angle. Golodencreme ends up taking a point there. So 1 round for Golodencreme. This will be 3 out of 5, like I said, winners finals.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One, rock.
Alright, DQRF trying to get in there. A little conscientious about that mini Faust, as he should be. Nice combo set up there. Oh, that hit. Keeping him in the corner with that burst there. DQRF still has perfect health. Oh, not anymore. Not a good position. Oh, no! Oh, he's dizzied. That's gonna hurt. Oh, man, what a kill. What a comeback kill right there. You gotta be super careful with a character that can get dizzied that quickly against Faust, because those Faust items dizzy so fast. Oh, gets hit another time. Into another dizzy. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. This was stolen. Highway robbery right here with Golodencreme taking another game. Oh, that was robbery. Oh man.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One, rock.
I'd say it's unfair, but you know, I don't feel any sympathy for people who play Cliff. Not that Cliff's the greatest character or anything. He's probably in the worst 5. Most definitely in the worst 5. But he's so unique and different that you got, and so hard to fight against sometimes that, you know, any character can win in this game. Look at that. Dive kicks against the force break chop. Oh my god, what was that? What was that? Nice ducks right underneath it. Oh, what a combo. It's all black beat, but you know, you still got to be really careful when you tech. And there weren't any sort of decent tech points. You could have, but it was also a little worried for fishing, I would guess. Because you're looking for when they're going to tech, you can attack them out of it. So I can see why you wouldn't have teched out of those. Blocks the right direction, even though it was up. Nice Roman cancel into that, and a good dead angle. Man, these meteors! We were seeing so many meteors tonight. Not just from Golodencreme, but from Dyne, too. Golodencreme wins this round. He's going to end up taking the winners finals and go on grand finals. Not a good position for Cliff. Blocks the Robo-Ky. Ooh. Good solid attack string there. Ooh, doesn't quite get a confirm like he was wanting to. Another set of meteors. Oh, he gets hit with all of them. I don't know what he was doing. I don't think that was a counter hit. Just didn't realize there were meteors incoming. But there we go. Goldencreme takes it 3-0. So we take a look back at the brackets here. We'll see we had DQRF and Goldencreme ends up winning 3-0. So let's see who we got going on next year. See if it's going to be my match or Sledge's match. Give me a moment here. Alright, so this is going to end up being my match. They just got mixed around for some reason. I think at the time we were doing a kumite for a Skullgirls player who was out of town. And so because of that, they had WingZero playing that match. So that's why we did that one first. But that's okay. I'm up against WingZero's Order Soul here. I do have a fair amount of Order Soul experience. One of my main rivals that I play against is Alligari. Nice gold burst on my end. You can tell that WingZero is trying to fish for things against me. He's not really doing normal attacks. Went for a slashback on my last hit of my super there. Both of us playing very defensively. Not a good position there for me. He has full meter, but I know that WingZero is going to want to save that meter. Let's run up throw. I was wary of a DP there. He didn't DP, but he said he's going to combo me in the corner and kill. First round goes to WingZero. Nice Zakuro there. Zakuro's a little more difficult to do against Order Soul because of his jump arc. You hit with a DP instead of hitting him. Nice combo here. Ooh, didn't quite connect at the end there. That's going to be good. He's going for a reset there. I don't know what I was thinking with that burst. Didn't block overhead on that one. Can I still take it? Nice. Oh! Oh, I lucked out there. Can I use this though? Is this gonna kill? Is this gonna kill? No, no! Oh! So what I ended up doing with that one was I did the seal that actually makes so the next hit ideal is unblockable. I did that knowing that what I was going to do was not going to kill against him, or if it wasn't going, if it did kill, great. If it wasn't going to kill, then I'd want to do the unblockable. So I did the unblockable. I did an attack, and he threw me out of the attack. So if that attack had just touched him, he would have died. It's a shame, but the first round goes to WingZero. Good burst, keeping him in the corner. I was going for a autonomy mat at the end there. It's a combo I've been kind of practicing on. I'm not too good at it yet. WingZero does a tick throw. Nice, I'm going to switch sides here. There we go. That's what WingZero's looking for. Dragon install kill. Into Yare Daze. That's what he says, right? Good burst. Nice Sakura there. That wasn't intended to hit, that was meant for him to wake up on it. Nice tag on there. Nice tag. That's gonna... Oh, didn't quite kill. That's gonna kill, though. Good job. So no, it's not a Rekka Super. It just does all 3 hits. Ends up doing a good burst there. I couldn't have broken that. Stuck in the corner here. Got to meter keep faultless defending at the very least. I'm going to try and escape. WingZero wins this one. He's going to take the match. He was expecting me to do a burst there. I know WingZero loves to get those burst throws. But let's playing it really safe here. Ooh. Nice dancing going on there. Nice, there we go. That's his burst throw he was looking for. Good job, WingZero. You got it. So before we move on to this next match here, let's go ahead and update these brackets here. We got WingZero who just got 2 points, 2-0. And we'll see our brackets on this section here. So it was WingZero versus CFG. WingZero wins twice. Next we got Sledge versus Wing. This one's going to be our losers semifinals. It's the top 4 match, as I call it. And this one's just 2 out of 3. Give me a moment just to update the information on here first, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so again, this is WingZero versus Sledge. It's the top 4 match, so it's just 2 out of 3. Whoever wins this goes into losers finals. Okay, getting some good setups there. Order Soul's kind of a meteor character, so I'm not sure how well he's going to do against Chip. His 5H move is really good anti-air. I'm not sure if it would work pretty well against Chip or not, but it's the one where he like goes backwards and stabs up with his cinder block that he calls a sword. I think that might be pretty good against Chip teleports. That's the overhead that Chip does. Again, it's not a safe overhead. You block it, you can punish it, and if he does it in the middle of a combo, it won't combo. It's just designed as like a reset. It will combo if like they're already bouncing or something like that though. Camel Blade again. Nice air throw there. Order Soul's really good at air throwing. Got to be very careful. Chip has full meter. Well, he used some of it on the dead angle attack there. That seems to work pretty well on the stage where it's all white. That flashing invisible find me. Sledge takes the first game here. Now 1-0. Against 2 out of 3, so if Sledge wins this one, he's going to go on to losers. That was not a good burst. It did knock him away, but he could have just blocked that move. Chip doing some extra combos there. Wow, these mix-ups are insane. Gets another round kill. If Chip wins this one round, he's going to go on to losers finals. Delayed follow-up on that. Nice unblockable. Alright, getting him back in the corner here. Wow, nice grab. That's something you really want to get used to. If you see Chip doing that, you gotta know his teleport positions. If he teleports like right behind you, just throw him out of it. 'Cause you can do that. But in any case, Chip ends up winning this one 2-0. So let's take a look at the brackets. Almost done here. We've got 2 games left. That was Sledge versus WingZero, and Sledge ends up winning it twice. So I know we're going to have DQRF versus Sledge, but give me a moment just to update the names on here. Okay, so it's DQRF versus Sledge. This is going to be losers finals, so it's 3 out of 5. Whoever wins gets to fight Goldencreme. Yeah, I'm not sure how the matchup specifically for Chip versus Cliff is. I don't know if you're talking about Chip versus Cliff or Order Soul versus Chip. Overall, there's not too many terrible matchups in this game. Most of them have to deal with characters that are kind of one-trick ponies. Characters like Justice and Potemkin. They both have some pretty good or bad matchups. A little bit more polarized. Most characters aren't like that, though. Just like 3 or 4. But every character does have really dirty techniques and dirty ways of playing and stuff like that. So... and you get unique enough for them to stand out on their own. Good combo there. DQRF ends up taking the first round. Yeah, Order Soul versus Chip. Good backdash on the Alpha Blade there. Might have been able to dodge and chop into that one too. Cliff is a pretty slow character, so I'm not sure how well he's going to be doing against Chip here. Nice slap chop. Double find me here. It's going to make him a little harder to see. Even one block attack gets rid of those find me's though. Oh, there we go. That's going to be... oh man, what an interaction there. So DQRF's going to take the first round there. Oh, thank you. Yep, my mic was muted. So what I was saying was, we only got one of those matches down for that one. This is going to be the grand finals here. Good setup there. Little burst, but ends up blocking the bomb there. Ducks right underneath the fishing pole scalpel combo. Gets hit with the force break version of it. And, oh, rough. Very rough there. One round goes here to Faust for Goldencreme. More meteors. So many meteors this whole tournament. I've seen a ton of them. Oh, nice air throw. Keeping him back in the corner there. Got a lot of food there. DQRF getting an air throw. DQRF still has full meter. Isn't gonna be able to use it. Blocks the poison. I was expecting a hack and slash there from Goldencreme. Oh, it's poisoned. Not a good position. There we go. Goldencreme takes the first round, or first game there. Before we continue, you know what? I had my mic muted. I just want to talk about something real quick because I'm not sure if you guys heard me on this or not. But let me go back to the brackets here. So we ended up only getting one of the games here from DQRF and Sledge. The AverMedia didn't record all of it. So what that means is we only got the one that you got to see. But I already have the brackets. I know what the answer was. It was DQRF wins against Sledge 3-2. So that's kind of what we saw there. So DQRF ends up going off onto grand finals. Right now we have it where Goldencreme is 1-0. It's grand final, so it is 3 out of 5. But DQRF's also from the loser side. Let's go ahead and go back to this. We'll go ahead and continue. And like I said, Goldencreme's won once here. Got a mini Robo. Look out for. Nice setup there. Switching sides there for that combo. Good FRC point. Doing some floaty jump combos, but wasn't able to get anything out there. Chikua gets picked up by Faust. See his tension pulse there. Incredibly fast. And gets dizzied, but bursts right out of it. Still stuck in the corner though. Not a good position for Cliff. Faust with a full stick of butter for his meter. Not a good position for DQRF. I don't know how he's going to get out of this. He's got no meter for false defense anymore. Kind of meteor incoming too. That's going to hurt. He just knew there's so much chip damage there he wouldn't be able to take it all. First round there goes to Goldencreme. Oh, that's dizzy, man. I'm getting flashbacks. He ends up mashing out of dizzy before anything else gets set up. That's why oftentimes when you see that your opponent's dizzied, you just want to drop the combo and start everything all over again, because you can. Got a meteor incoming here. Ends up hitting Robo-Ky into the meteors. Man, not a good setup there for DQRF. Goldencreme taking up the second game. Is DQRF going to switch to Soul? Or is he going to stick with his Cliff setup here? Cliff is his secondary. He's going to stick with Cliff. Good. Can DQRF pull this out? Nice setup there. Didn't combo. Stuck in the corner there, mostly because he had to block that mini Robo. Cranked guard meter, good point exactly when you want to burst. You got the crank guard meter like that. Is he gonna hit with an item? I didn't see what the item was. Good setup there. Didn't get too much from that item super, but man, that combo can deal a lot of damage. Ducks right underneath that. Oh! Man, this is so close. It's got no meter for false defending, so you can't do much there. Hack and slash gets him. It's command grab. Last point here, if Goldencreme wins this, he wins the tournament. He gets hit with the poison, but instantly, because it was a trade, got rid of the poison. Good block! Oh man! Blocked the cross up and everything. That was potentially a good gold burst. I don't think that he was within range of the bomb, but I think he was scared that he was. So he gold bursted just to make sure he was invincible to the bomb there. I think maybe he thought Golodencreme was going to attack him during the bomb explosion, which is a good point to think about. Man, got him on lockdown with all these items. This is going to be it right here. There we go. And that's it. Hits him with a 5D. Golodencreme wins 3-0. So good job, Golodencreme there. Before we continue this, let's go ahead and go over to our brackets. There's one thing I wanted to show you on that, but we'll go to the brackets first. So Golodencreme wins against DQRF 3-0. We can go ahead and end this tournament, and we'll take a look at our results here. So as you can see, we have Golodencreme winning first place, DQRF getting second, Sledge getting third, WingZero getting fourth, CFG and Dyne tied for fifth, Fifi and Dapper tied for seventh. We have Juno, Weatherbee, Nostalgic, and JMZ rounding out all of the ninth place with Stuff at 13th. Stuff being the only person who did not get a loser's bye. So I really appreciate everybody who stopped by for this tournament. We had 13 entrants. Really awesome. I love seeing everybody showing up for this kind of stuff. Before I do my closeouts, though, there's one thing I want to show you guys. This is our ranking setup here. So you can see everything on here is our ranking for what the tier list is for all the characters, the SoCal tier list. So as you can see here, each of these is based off of their other matchups. We have Johnny, Potemkin, Melia, Bike, and Soul. Those are our top 5 characters in SoCal. I've been keeping this data here for a long time, since the start of the year. On January 1st is when I reset this. I'm going to reset it again at the next year. And before the year's over, we're going to have kind of a screenshot of this, and we can take a look at how SoCal has been changing year after year. In the meantime, you guys get to take a look at this, see who's which characters are dominant, which characters are not dominant, and so on. Some good matchups, some characters that are really good, really bad against each other, and stuff like that. You can see Potemkin is a 9-1 matchup against Biken, and Johnny is an 8-2 matchup against Biken. I'm not very good against those characters. So first off, take this with a grain of salt. This is SoCal only. So this is really just all the SoCal players fighting each other and how well they're doing. Yeah, well, we're not playing every match on this one console, but we are doing all top 8s on this console. And this is the main one I've been using. I also use it only for SoCal, so even though I go to majors, I have multiple PS3s. I don't take this one to majors. I actually have a PS3 I use for majors, and I actually have a tier list for majors as well. And I'll post all that after CE Otaku, because CE Otaku is the last US major for Guilty Gear. So once we're done with that one, we'll see the US major tier list. So the one that's actually based on data instead of based on theory. Which, again, data versus theory, there's some stuff that's worth taking and some stuff that's not. You know, Dizzy is not the worst character in the game. Yeah, and here she is. Just because we don't really have a strong Dizzy here, we've got somebody who's been playing her, who just shows up for tournaments on occasion and plays Dizzy. Abba is pretty bad, though. Well, bad is relative. Abba's in the worst 5 of the game, but again, Cliff is also in the worst 5, and Cliff's been doing pretty well in these tournaments. So take it with a grain of salt. I think the worst characters in this game are still what you would have as B tier in most other games. So you can win with any character in the game. Abba won Evo 2017 with Skeletal Minion, and apparently Skeletal Minion's going to be at CE Otaku, so you might be able to see some matches from him too. Skeletal Minion's amazing. But in any case, this is just our tournament bracket. So while I do this, we're just going to do a little quick closeout. Again, if you're interested in watching me on YouTube and you're here on Discord, or sorry, on Twitch, you can check out my YouTube channel. This is where I keep all of my up videos here. Once I'm done, editing and stuff like that, you'll see them here on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can watch me on Twitch. I do everything Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. I went through the whole thing at the beginning of this, so I'm not going to go through all of it again. But I do all of these on Thursdays. And also, don't forget to check out the Discord if you're interested in getting into more information here. Just checking all that kind of stuff out. I have links in the description at the bottom there. We just want to help other players learn how to play this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to answer a few more questions here. Keep talking to chat while I'm on stream here. So let's see here. We've got 308 caliber. What problems does she have exactly? Too hard to get started with her powered up mode. She's actually the best character in the game when she's in Muso mode. So really, really, really strong, but you have to go back and forth. If you take too long in Muso mode, then you not only run the risk of recovering where you can get fully attacked, that is a risk, but also you take damage while you're dealing damage. So because of that, like if you do, so let's say you're attacking your opponent and you're doing really, really good, you're oppressive and just dominating them in Muso mode, and you deal 80% of health against them. Well, you've just dealt a ton of damage to yourself. You have to get out before you kill them. Because if you just decide to continue and just keep doing more, like, okay, we're at 80%, let's kill them the other 20%. What if they turn it around and they just happen to attack you a little bit? They can then just do a whole combo and you're dead. So you have to go back and forth. You have to know when you can go back and forth, and you have to really manage all of it. Just because it's a double-edged sword. So because of that, you have to pay attention to it. But when you're in that powered up mode, not even the install, just the Muso mode, she's the best character in the game. So you have to know how to switch back and forth. Muso mode, or Goku Moroha mode, is a really good, not Muso, Moroha. Get that mixed up there. Playing too many Warriors games, right? No, Goku Moroha mode, her super install, is really good as well. She recovers health going into it, and she already was the best character in the game when she's in Moroha mode. Now she's just way more overpowered for that whole thing. But still, you have to watch how much damage you do. Because like I said, if you're dominating them, you do 70% health against them, you're doing that much damage to yourself as well. Not an exact 1-to-1 ratio for damage, but enough where if they just, now they get a hit in and they can do a confirm, they could just kill you. So you have to make sure you're going back in and out. That's her main game. Don't do that, and also don't get recovered on, where you lose all your meter and then they can just instant kill you. But besides that, she's a really good character. If you're fighting against Justice, that's her worst matchup. She has very few options to get in against Justice. Any other questions from chat while I'm on here? Yeah, so when she gets knocked down, so like let's say if somebody does a 2D against ABBA and she wakes up, she loses 25% of that meter. And if you wake up and recover when you have 0% of your meter left, or if you get 0% when you don't have any meter left, you'll like kind of gasp and you'll be vulnerable to a hit. And if your opponent times it right, like let's say they do a move that's going to knock you down, and they do that move, they Roman cancel into instant kill mode, then you wake up and then you're like, oh, I'm vulnerable, then they instant kill you out of it. So that's something you see a lot against ABBA when they haven't timed getting back into their regular mode. Definitely something you have to watch out for, that for the recovery as well as for the damage you deal yourself. You have to go back and forth. But yeah. But yeah, so I'll still have the chat open. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of editing here tonight, and I'll also be talking on Discord too. So I'll be able to catch up with any more questions and stuff like that too while I'm up here. So other than that, everyone have a good night. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, no Johnny tonight. I know, it's just WingZero just choosing Order Soul, and wanted to go for the Dragon install. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you on Discord. Rock on.